Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Zenless Zone Zero 2.5. And today we are just going to be really focusing on the main story. And I think we're about to get into some action beats, I think. Mainly because yesterday we spent all stream kind of not focusing on action beats, so I'm assuming... What the hell is happening? How come not an auto mode? Oh wait, yeah. There we go.
I knew it! You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I worked for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure, but our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing: equivalent exchange. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunhui Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Miss Ye Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunhui Summit does.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights, but at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace, but that doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Ye Shuyuan. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now.
Let's go! All right, I think we'll also do a 10 pull today as well. Actually, I don't even know why I'm doing it. I'm just kind of like on the fence on characters that are even out. I don't know why. I even did 2 10 pulls yesterday. It's just like, eh. Whimsy. Damn it. Whimsy.
I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine.
What place isn't an old porcelain
It's
mine?
where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
Eh. I hate when they do those shots. Those are so overused.
That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
I think it was just Qingming you.
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of miasma, but there's something unsettling about it.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the exact coordinates. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating Yeshu Yen's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Y said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to stick close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You're misunderstanding. Xiaoguang is only concerned about your safety. Given how abnormal this area feels, it's safer if we move as a group.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine, right? Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse. The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up.
Let us actually get... Ooh. What the? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, that's just me holding down square. Okay, now let's do a combo. Okay, so it seems once you start it, at any point you start holding square within the combo, they'll start doing that infinite slash. Okay, I might need to get her. She's pretty dope. I don't know what element she is, though. Like, you'd think she'd have a unique element, because she has the sword. So, we'll see. Okay, I've noticed this in, like, I think the last 2 updates, where, like, we'll be walking through the hollow and we're clearly at a part we're supposed to fight someone, and it takes them a good couple of seconds before they load in.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
I don't know, why would your brother
He must have had his reasons.
turn on us?
Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing a
Bangboos, baby.
Miasma anomaly
Oh, dude, look at this little guy with horns. That's dope.
is increasing.
Is he an evil Bangboos? We really haven't had a lot of, like, main story-wise, like,
Believe
Bangboos
there's an
characters.
active Bangboo in this no man's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick.
Okay, I need to figure out how I did that. Okay, we have the counter at the bottom below her faceplate. I think that's what allowed us to go into the white form.
That Bangboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that Bangboo go? Over there.
Time reversal, that's a new
Wow,
skill.
You just picked up a new perception technique on your
Yeah.
own? That's amazing.
That's actually pretty dope.
I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquei Summit.
Error. Data error detected. Attempt.
Alert. Unidentified Bangboo detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error.
Error.
Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa, this little guy can speak the universal language. Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
Yeah, that's something I never understood, is like, these are robots. Why didn't we get them just to, like, why didn't we create them just to speak the universal language? Like, right off rip. Like, I don't understand why their default is the hamdara.
It seems kind of weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there. I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a Bangboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all Bangboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bangboo, model number GU-000.
Void Hunters, yay.
Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most Bangboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in Numeridu.
High firepower combat Bangboo. But lots of Bangboo can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not frightened. It's just the first time I've seen a Bangboo with that kind of setup. You've got me curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to design high firepower combat Bangboo in the first place?
Every Bangboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor, others to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every Bangboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds very powerful. May I ask why it was discontinued?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other Bangboo. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Yesheng Guang, but you can call me Xiao Guang. This is my junior, Wise. We're disciples from Yunquai Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangboo, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by Ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
Ooh, teleport point maybe? No? Okay, cool. So we met a little Bangboo buddy. We learned a little baby bit about Void Hunter. Or a Void Hunter. I would like it if he did become a linchpin, if that new Bangboo was like, oh no, this is how we're gonna meet the next Void Hunter, because it's gonna be personal property of them, or like they're going to be friends with them. Bangboo is. So yeah, the timeline of the Void Hunters, I don't know when they initially came around with the Bangboos. I think it's I think it was like 40 years ago, maybe. But then, like, the Hollow Zero, like, the big thing happened, like, only less 10 years ago, or a little bit 12 years ago, was, like, the big shift that, like, most of our characters know about. But I think this might have been the first, like you said, he was, like, one of the earlier Bangboos, so it might have been before that, so I don't know if his original creator would still be alive. Well, they could be. They could be in their 40s. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was going to be like some sort of like warp to sword situation.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it has something to do with the anomalies here? Maybe the sword's power really is connected to this area somehow.
Oh. Oh, that's the old coin. I don't think we've ever picked up one of those. Okay, that was not active because we walked past it via cutscene. More dusty old coins. That's what I was coming up for. We're up here. We're missing something right there. What is that?
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of Ethereals.
We haven't used her. I'm assuming she'll be added to our party.
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of Ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some Ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right decision.
Through the void. How free is the sky?
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it.
Oh, we can double!
Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking
We
about
can
that.
double all...
We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao.
Yeah, I think they need to rework some of the earlier S ranks, man.
Finally, the last of them.
Because
No
they've
time to
made
waste.
these newer
gotta
S
go
ranks
help Miss
way
Zhao.
stronger and better. Oh, what is that? Hold on, that was new.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those Ethereals. Miss Zhao, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of Ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah. We caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word. And I like that. And who's this Bangboo?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangboo wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangboo. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business. I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Laxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangboos intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone!
Right here.
Alright. I'm assuming we're going to be able to finally play as her as well. Yep.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Tingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Aren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
Okay, she feels not great.
That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do.
Oh, she's got the multi-slash.
Don't push yourself, Miss Zhao.
I can hop in anytime. Let's keep this advantage.
I see edge. Blazing arc. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from.
Okay, her sword making the ice blade looks
The
dope.
sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess.
Oh, she's got the run!
You're much more capable than I thought.
That is awesome! I love that. Dude, I love that run cycle. Hell yeah.
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I see. You want to make them descend.
Wait, who the fuck's Miss Carol? I don't remember her. What?
I'll do it. As long as they succeed, I'll join you in that audience before then.
I need to look her up. Where is she from? Like, the horns kind of look familiar. Where did we meet her? Okay, Carol. Oh, the Academy! Okay, she was from the Academy. Advanced Research Director. Okay, yeah, okay, Carol is their teacher. I'm just used to them calling her the teacher, and we just recently found out what she looks like. I think 3 patches ago, and then it never really came up again. Okay, so yeah, Carol is the teacher that they've been looking for. Okay. Jesus God. When did they, like, they showed a photo of her in Season 2 at some point, but I completely forgot about that. Yeah, okay, so Carol is the teacher we've been looking for.
Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and it's weird he just referred to her as Carol instead of teacher. As they have been for, like, all of Season 1.
Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
And I must be vague and nondescript over what I'm doing, or why I'm doing it, or how I'm doing it, so I stay mysterious. In these random memory projections, luckily none of them spoil what's happening.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes. Oh, it literally, he's going to explain it. Oh, God damn it.
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long, long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Wise knows his teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to expand, and it's connected to the creator. The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale, like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
Nami.
So that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there.
Oh, there's a Bangboo right over there. Yeah, I love her run cycle. Her weapon is cool because, like, okay, it kind of looks like a sword here. I thought it would, like, extend out, like it would, like, fold out. But instead, it just, like, shoots out, like, a ice blade from it. It, like, extends an ice blade from it. Yeah, look at that. That's so dope. It's actually a really cool concept. I haven't really seen much like that. You there. Explorer Boo. Ooh, new!
I'm feeling great. I can totally keep eating the team.
Oh, okay. Got it. That was a little weird, but got it. She jumps into the run cycle pretty quickly. Nice. Thank you. Always 3, no more, no less. Got a lot of dirty coins. Oh. I don't think we really ran into something like this before, where it's like, oh, we need an item, but we need to buy it from the shop. That, like, I don't do a lot of hollow exploration, but I think that might be new. That they're expanding the types of exploration in the hollow. Now to include things where it's like, oh no, now you need items to unlock certain things here. It's like, yes! This is the kind of shiz I want!
Flowers here.
I do not like her running starts so quickly.
Why is there a single black flower mixed in?
I don't know what that does.
The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
This is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
Okay, we're getting cornered. Yeah, her symbol is different for the alt. It's like a silver platinum thing.
I'll be fine.
Look at that. That's interesting. Okay, so when we have her out and she's like doing these swings, every so often, boom.
Throwing clouds. Don't push yourself. Your swinging pieces are in place.
Leave it to me. Lift the heavens. A measure of steel slices the
Yeah,
world
she's
apart.
gotta have a special element with her.
Let's hurry up and check those black flowers.
Okay, when we're her, every so often our partner will show up in the corner that we can swap to. And I've noticed, I don't have it down pat, but at some point when she's doing a combo, if you swap to the other character when the prompt shows up in the corner, she'll stay on the field and she pull back her sword and starts doing a charge on it. So when you swap back to her, she'll do a full charge attack immediately. However, she stays on the field, so I think if she gets hit, she will move off the field. Interesting. So keeping a character on the field after you swap to give them a charge, so when you swap back, they can do a full charge attack. That's pretty dope. And I don't think we've seen that with anyone before. Yeah, I still need to get used to both of them. Feel pretty good. She feels less good, but she's like a lot of fun animations and a cool weapon. I love the fucking Sonic run cycle. It's just so cartoony and fun. And it's like, it's surprising how few games use that. It's like, dude, especially if you're having a game that's like very, like, you know, you're not supposed to be realistic. So it's like, why not? Get some bongos in there. It's like good old Scooby-Doo action. Hold on, guys.
She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming sword's power. What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting, my dear Junior.
You're not Xiaoguang. You're...
I told you, right? I am her. The part of her she's been trying so hard to hide from everyone. You seem to have forgotten. If you forget again, I might have to make sure the next memory sticks a little deeper.
Alright, Pokemon
No.
Pocket.
I said no, and I meant it. Fine, you win. But we won't do it again.
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive. Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone! Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your other half? Interesting. Is it because of the Qingming sword?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
What? You knew she existed? But you...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange towards you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
The
It's all right.
betrayal.
What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Actually, it was my idea too. I thought no matter what, those things had to be purified. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
Even so, that's too dangerous. You shouldn't do that again. You promised me, Xiaoguang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you. Seems like we're being watched.
Yeah, I felt it too. They're over there.
Brother?
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it?
Yeah, it's the classic. Don't look for me. I'm doing this for the best. All that stuff. Oh, crap.
Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do.
It's pretty hard to read between the lines.
Brother. He's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but won't meet us face to face. Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden.
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easily, huh?
What's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
He's gonna have a ridiculously dark backstory that's gonna be way
Reboot.
melodramatic.
Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lockspring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
All I need to say is, I swear to God, if it's going to be another one of those, she was raised in a lab kind of situations, I call bullshit. We've already had, like, what, 3 or 4 characters that have that backstory. I want her, if her backstory is going to be tragic, I want it to be something that is not that. Moving on.
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. I'd say this trip's been pretty productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy. As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. Alright, let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in Ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lockspring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Joe? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little Bangboon knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix Bangbu? I'm not even sure where to start.
This has also been another thing I've noticed since Season 2 started that I want them to work on. Where in the story, they'll be... At the beginning of the story, it'll be like, talk to the people outside of the hollow. And then after that chunk is done, they'll move in and do a thing in the hollow, which we just did. And then there'll be some excuse to leave the hollow, go back and do a chunk outside of the hollow. And then the final chunk will be going back into the hollow for the final confrontation. So far in not all of them, but quite a few of them, very formulaic in what ends up happening in these, in terms of, like, location-wise. And it's like, I hope they fix that, because I think this is, like, the 3rd or 4th time they've done that kind of rhythm with the main story, where it's out of the hollow, into the hollow, out of the hollow, and then final confrontation in the hollow. It's just like, yeah, it's got, like, a very formulaic rhythm to it.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
You really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring. Alright then, I'm counting on you.
I think it'd be cool if they did a story where it's like, it starts out of the hollow, and then all the rest of it takes place inside the hollow. They almost did that with that one, with the goat girl and the girl with the tentacles. They kept us in the hollow for quite a long time with that one, and I actually really liked that one. I like the concept of, like, we're going into the hollow, and we're gonna spend time there, and, like, explore it as adventurers. I think that's a fun, cool thing. And yay, we're bringing this guy here. Hell yeah. We have connections. Although, let's be fair, his design is probably one of the weaker ones. Like it's okay. It's definitely distinct. But I do wish he had just a little bit better design overall when it comes to the repair guy. It's weird. He just doesn't feel like a Zenless Zone Zero character to me. He feels like, you know, in Fortnite, how there's like the guest characters that, like, you know, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, like all of those guest characters. But then there's like the base characters that are original to Fortnite. He kind of feels like original to Fortnite type character. Okay, hold on. Ooh, wait, some of these are different. It's got the R1 and R2 up top, but then there's like nothing actually there. It's insanely expensive. A lot of these are insanely expensive. Oh my god, we're a whole decimal away, I think. Alright, hold on. Let us go and check. Oh, 1 week. Do this. And also this, I wish they did something a little more with it. I don't know. Because it just kind of feels like a thing you do, kind of like checking your daily logins. It's like, it doesn't really feel like a fun thing or interactive thing. Unlike this over here. I wish there was things we could do that could like grow or expand our tape collection or something like that. I think that would be cool. And then this is the next one. Wait, do that. We need to make sales, baby. Oh, we're still making sales. Hell yeah. Still need to make monies. Not a lot more, but still. This guy. Okay, we need the bottle thingy. This? Or maybe there's an advanced version of that. Okay, yeah, refined version. I think it's supposed to be the refined version. What's hot? What's not? Alright. Alright, we did our usual check-in with that. Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Good evening. How was today's haul? If you need anything, just
Okay,
let me
she's
know.
a store.
Huh.
All essential at unbeatable prices. Good. Your friendly neighborhood store.
Whoa! Hello! Mastery rank. Now we... Oh, and that's what that little orb thing is? Okay, this is like a whole new thing we've never done before. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Dude, I'm... Okay, I suddenly have mixed feelings on this. It's like, okay, I think this is cool, but like, we got a lot of things that are like this. You know? Where it's like, okay, this is cool. Okay, so it looks like a HUD for like the main exploration of the internal area, which I actually like. And I hope they do this for all hollows. So this is kind of like what I would consider like the bulletin board from like Genshin Impact. Each region has like some sort of bulletin board system where the more you explore that region, the more things get unlocked on the bulletin board. I think this might be it. And it also might show like all the clues and stuff we found within that hollow, which I think is pretty dope and cool. But very clearly this isn't the whole hollow, and it's just the new area we just unlocked though. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like, hey, you know how the temple works? We're kind of doing something semi-similar to that, but over here with the hollows. Where it's like, I don't know if I need everything to have a, like, XP bar that you need to get all the way up to, you know? I don't know. It's like, it's just this game, it has a lot of things going on with it. It's just like, we got this, we got the temple, we got a bunch of different separate individual things in our like pause menus and whatnot. And it's just like, it just feels like there's so many things that you have to go and check and look at. But not because it's fun, just because like it's there and it just shows you your progress and gives you rewards for your progress. But they're all in separate locations. Yeah, this dude. He just, I don't know, he just kind of feels like an off-brand Fortnite skin. I think it's just maybe his detailing. He's got a fucking pipe. And just like the nondescript face, man with beard and glasses. With a, what is that, a trilby? A type of hat. Similar to the fedora. And it's interesting that, wait, that guy we were just talking to was the one with that has that information that's, like, connected to the Hollow. You'd think that there'd be, like, you know, not an adventurers guild, but, like, you know, people that maintain the Hollow that you, like, would talk to those people. Like, the Section 7 people, Section 6 people, like, at their, like, office. You think that would be the place to go for, like, information on all the Hollows and for us to exchange our information and stuff. I think that would have made more sense than that dude's there on the street. But again, that would be, like, for all Hollows everywhere, and not just the one that we seem to just be exploring right now. But honestly, I'm okay with them adding in stuff. Okay, cool. It's just, I hope they maintain it, and it's not a, hey, remember that one time they did that thing with that one area, and then never again? Like, if it's supposed to be, like, a improvement thing, then it's like, okay, well, then it should maintain throughout all the future ones then. And possibly backlog as well. Yeah, some of these are lame, where it's just like, I wish L2, instead of doing this, just brings up a menu that's like your phone, and the apps on it, and you can swipe through them, and then what's on your phone are all of these, and then there's this. Like, I'd be okay with 2 menu systems if that was, like, literally it, but there's so much more. There's this menu, and then this menu, and then this menu, and that's only the 3 main menus. And then there's a bunch of sub-menus on top of that, where it's just like, you need to condense some of this shit. Like, it's too much, man. It's too much. Internet. Okay. We got this. Let's look at the calendar. See what's... Oh, whoa. Okay, majority. Wow. Okay, so we got all of these right now. This one looks interesting. Like, you could tell by the rewards which ones look interesting. That one looks interesting. The rest of these kind of look bunk. And then there's this down here. Wait. What the frick? This is the character... This is the character swap, but this is happening... This has got a significantly smaller window. What the frick? Alright, and let's check in here. Okay, we do have this going on, and it's for 30 days. Main story, which is what we're doing right now. There's this. This one we're gonna need to... Like, can we just get them right now, or... Like, what do we need to do for this one? Yeah, I was thinking about maybe we'll get... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Wait, no, there's some different characters here than I thought. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. An old friend reunites... Because they have Ambi, but, like, the good form of Ambi, which I do want her. She's really good. New chapter reforged. I'm not sure where we get this money from. And then these are from, like, other spots that we have, like, messed around with. Oh! Oh! Okay, so these... I know where we get these from. And then we can exchange them for the daily performance. And then we can get these. Oh, shit. If this is permanent, this means that we can now get these S characters consistently if we earn these consistently. And then swap them for this. Which, like, I do with an extra step, but whatever. That's actually pretty dope. But the rest of them are locked, but I don't know why they're locked. Oh, these are just duplicates. You know what? I'll take that. Because that's one thing that I've always sucked at with Genshin and in this, is that once we get a S-rank character, I don't really try to pull duplicates of it. But it looks like here, we can just buy the duplicates. Because, yeah, she's the only character out of all of them that I already have. So these are buying the duplicates so you can level them up easier via the duplicate. That's actually dope. I like that. I wish we could just buy them outright. But still, you know. Oh. And we came here right away. Yeah, this is another menu that I feel like this needs to be more easier accessible. I just blindly accepted that. I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, frickin' base form Ambi. Soldier Zero. Yeah, Zero form Ambi.
Roger. Take a shot. Move on. Wait over. Engage. Copy.
Time to pin them down.
Copy.
Copy.
I'm up.
Orphe, time to take it easy.
Off balance.
Fine. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong button for dodge. There we go. Yeah, I kept hitting attack for dodge.
Loyalty. Stay ready. Mind the blind spot. More incoming. Is it my turn to fight?
This bullet will reach its mark.
Suppressing.
Time to pin them down.
Circle them.
Support in position. Suppressing fire.
Move behind me.
Time to pin them down.
Yeah, Zero Form Ambi is pretty dope. I haven't used her in a while, so that was very rusty as hell, but still. Dude, and look at that, we get a bunch of points for it. What is that, though? There's like a location where we can do that and enact that, but I don't know where to go for that. It just autoed us to it. Yeah, that's definitely somewhere at, like, that base that's got, like, all these different things. Oh, okay. So we can do one for each person. Okay, so this is just to gain the rewards. It's not to actually get the person. Okay. So many things. Wait, actually, what's the reward on this? Oh, it's just basic. Okay.
Got a new shipment in. Could be treasure, could be trash. Take a look if you're curious.
Alright, and let's grab some coffee, because that's usually a daily thing. And then also get our fortune told. They still haven't gave him an animation. That's a bummer. And our lock? Okay, what do we need here? Or check-in. Wait. Oh. I didn't even realize. So they changed how this is, the rewards for this too. So this gives us the material we need for it. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be like a forever thing or what, but it seems like they're making it pretty easy to get this new material so that we can get the duplicates of characters that we already have. Which then also makes it like... I don't think you rebalance the pull system, though. And it's like nothing would suck more than pulling an S-rank character who you already have maxed out, so you don't really get anything from it. I do think they 100% need to, like, fix the system of, like, if you pull an S and they're already maxed out on duplicate, I think they should just give you a free 10 pull. Honestly. Just, like, it's literally completely useless. So just give us a free 10 pull. The next 10 pull is 100% not going to be another S rank. We all know that. The odds are stacked against us for that. But, like, at least you'd still be one step closer to the next S pull. You know? If it was an S character you pulled that you already have full duplicate on. Not, like, A characters. A characters are like, that's cannon fodder. It's like, okay, fine. I don't know what the fuck this is. Alright, this. What's this one? Okay, that's that one. And what was this one? This one was this new sub-store as well. Yeah, she did seem pretty great. And then, what do we have for this? We're gonna do a pull. Bum, 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 bum. Nope. Ah, oh, double A, okay. It's gonna be Lucy! Oh shit, we finally pulled the other ones, okay. Like, we already got her all the way, but, like, we pull a ridiculous amount of Lucy and Piper. And hey, we got the bear. The character we will never, ever use ever, but okay. I'm okay with it. Like, that's the thing. I'm okay with leveling up characters that I will literally never use. As long as it's not like, oh, you got the 35th duplicate of a character you're already maxed out on. It's like, getting duplicates of maxed out characters is 100% the worst possible thing. Oh, shit. Wow, I use him so little, I didn't even realize we had this many of him. Master of the Bear. Where the hell is his alternate outfit, you know? We get all the ladies get alternate outfits. We got, like, one alternate outfit for a dude, and it's literally just, like, a color swap. I want to see these dudes with some different fits.
Come on, let's get to work.
Pick me one.
If you need help, call me anytime.
No matter where we...
A mission?
I'll show you my real value this time.
Let's just get her leveled a little bit. Boom. I'm all the way up to 40. Hell yeah. Then, yeah, how many of those did I have? Did I have 6 or did I have 3?
I'll show you my real value this time. Standing...
I can become.
Bear witness to the noble
I feel bad for the
principles of
bear
Ethereal
characters
Do you want me to fight?
because both of them
Or
just
cook?
do not feel good to play as for me personally. He definitely feels much better than the other guy, but like, I am not all about them. I want a tiger dude, and not robot tiger, just like a tiger dude.
Starlight, it's time to show.
Sokaku, ready! You have my complete support.
Oh yeah, I do need to level her up. She's only level 20.
like your scent.
Boom. Okay, there we go. Got her up to 40.
Yahoo! See, at your service.
Okay, so what were we with the silver? Okay, now we're up to 6. Okay. But we were at 3 before. Alright. Alright, you know what? I think we're just gonna call it early for today. Like, we've been going through this... Jesus God. We've been having a bit of a problem with Zenless Zone Zero, where some of the events haven't really been super engaging. So, like, last week, did we even play Zenless Zone Zero, or did we just do it one day? I kind of want to spread it out a little bit more. So we're going to go a bit slower through the story. So we're going to call it here for today. And then next week, honestly, I'd be surprised if next week we didn't just complete the story. Because let's face it, the story beats, they're usually formulaic, like I said. Out of the hollow, in the hollow, out of the hollow, in the hollow. And we're probably going to spend a little bit time out of the hollow, and as soon as we get back into the hollow, it's like, okay, so we're close to, like, the boss fight in the end of this chapter. And so I'd say we're at a solid halfway through this update's story. So we'll just push it up to next week. We might even finish it on Monday, possibly. And then we'll start on some of the event stuff and, like, chill. But yeah, that is it for today. This weekend, we are going to be continuing on with some more Neon White. Yay, that's been a super fun game. We might finish it this weekend. Who knows? I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end of that. And, yeah, and then next Monday, we will be playing Zenless Zone Zero on Monday, Tuesday. And we'll see for the rest of the week. They just did the live stream for Genshin. The next Genshin Impact update. I did not watch it at all. I want to be completely surprised in the next update. But I'm pretty sure it's not coming out next week. At least I don't think it is. So we might just take next week off from Genshin and just play Zenless Zone Zero for 2 days, and then Where Winds Meet for the rest of the week. So yeah, that's the plan for the next couple of days. Almost a full week. Anyway, that is it for day 1949 of streaming in a row, guys. Like always, links down below for all the usual social media business. Blue Sky, Twitter, links to YouTube where all my VODs are archived over there. And I'll catch you all tomorrow with some Neon White. See ya.